today, I deleted the top 100 NBA players, meaning the new highest rated player in the league is Josh Hart. He's only an 82. We're definitely going to see some new stars emerge, so let's jump straight into it. This is what we need! Kuminga would have so much trade value in this universe. Jonathan Kuminga is your MVP, averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and just about no blocks. I promise you I didn't script this. Shout out to John, though. Dylan Harper, rookie of the year, averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Yeah, he goes from a rookie to quite literally one of the best players in the entire league. Jalen Smith, 6th man of the year, averaged 14 and 11. Surprised he didn't start for Chicago. Did Vooch get deleted? I'm not sure. Khalil Ware averaged 15 points, 14 rebounds, getting that trade value up for Giannis. 2.5 blocks as well. That grabbed him DPOY and MIP. Sexton averaged 28. I swear I didn't rig it. My Warriors, Stevie Kerr, coach of the year with 60 wins. And hey, listen, before we get to the playoffs, I want y'all to hear me out real quick. I've never promoted anything. I don't try to sell y'all products. All I ask is that you subscribe. It's free and I'd really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, like the video. Got a double upload coming y'all's way today. Okay, so Kuminga's on first team. Yeah, he was the MVP. Sexton was here. Scoot Henderson's actually good at basketball. He averaged 26. Khalil Ware and then DeJounte Murray averaged 21 with 6 rebounds, 5 assists, was All-NBA first. Second team, you got AJ Mitchell, Anthony Simons, Reed Shepard, Dylan Harper, and the Brody. Shout out to my guy, Russell Westbrook, 18 points a night with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Second team, yeah, Big Val, Rowan Alexander Barrett, and there's Hart. Cam Thomas probably got crazy buckets. He had 28 a night, and Yegor Demon averaged 20, so the Nets were probably nice. Cam and Yegor making All-NBA. Yeah, they were the 3 seed over there. We'll look at the top teams in each conference, and then I'll jump into the playoffs pretty quickly. My Warriors, number 1. I guess, yeah, we don't have many good players outside of Curry and Jimmy, but we got a lot of average players, so that worked in our favor today. The Suns, yeah, they have some good depth, man. You've got Grayson, you got Gillespie, Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks probably one of the best players in this universe, and the Rockets have solid depth as well, so they were able to do their thing. Out east, Knicks were number 1. I feel like, yeah, not a single 80-plus player. Kind of surprising. Clarkson averaged 18 a night. Oh, they did have Josh Hart. I forgot about him. Oh, yeah, and he was All-NBA. Okay, I see. Pacers, Ben Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, and Obi Toppin as your trio. And you got Neesmith, who had some of the greatest, 30 seconds of basketball we've ever seen. And then the Nets were third. We talked about Yegor and Cam. As far as the scoring leaders go, Sexton led the entire association in scoring, 28 a night. No 30 PPG scores. And look at this, OKC and San Antonio, the 2 top West teams, end up coming out of the play-in to get to the playoffs. The whole power dynamic of the league is completely shifted. In this first round, we'll go through things pretty quickly. We get any game 7s, I'll be sure to tune in. Oh, great! My Warriors are the first team out of here. They're the 1 seed and lose to the 8-seeded Thunder. Man, come on! Come on! Oh, I'm mad at this one. That's crazy. Kuminga, what happened, bro? What happened? He averaged 25. Pods averaged 22. Okay, I can't even blame either one of them. I was definitely planning on it. I'm interested to see if Russ can go on a run. That would be kind of fun. A lot of these series are super close. We end up with 3 game 7s out east and 2 out west. So I guess the talent dropping off significantly kind of balanced out the league as a whole. First game 7, ooh, the Heat and the Nets. My guy, Andrew Wiggins. It's Jaime Jaquez. It's Khalil Ware for the Heat. And the Nets, they've got Yegor Demon, Danny Wolf, W name, Nick Claxton, and Cam Thomas, who's out there just being a professional bucket. That's what he does. Doesn't matter who's guarding him. And this game 7 could potentially be close. Yeah, it's looking to be close down the stretch here. We got a 4-point game, 2:36 to go. All right, Cam, I'm here, man. This is the type of stuff that we're here for. Role players going on crazy runs. Is that who I think it is? Oh, the league got so desperate. Mr. Rozier is back. Day'Ron Sharpe is inbounding the ball. Sharpe will give it into Clowney. Let me turn on camera flash setting, bro. When that happens, I get so annoyed. All right, we're cool. Clowney with it. He'll swing it to Cam. Cam, defended by Rozier. Gonna swing it over to Yegor Demon. Demon gets the screen from Sharpe. Demon, the cross, trying to drive to the basket. Dumps it off to Day'Ron, to Claxton, to Cam. 5 on the shot clock here. Thomas looking to attack. Bumps Rozier. Blocked from behind. Gets gets it back, goes up and finishes. Tough move. Way to stay with it from Cam Thomas. Here's Terry Rozier bringing it up for the Heat, and they'll call timeout. Is Terry going to stay in down the stretch? They probably go to Davion Mitchell, right? Unless he's fouled out. Yeah, Davion is in. Andrew Wiggins inbounding the ball. Wiggs gets it into Davion Mitchell. Mitchell defended by Demon here. Looking to get to the basket. Swings it over to Pell Larson. Larson gets it back to Davion. Davion in the corner. Going to get the wear screen. Turn in the corner. Gets to the rim. Nice finish over the outstretched arm of Yegor Demon. Davion Mitchell still able to get it done. And just like that, the Miami Heat will go up by 4. Demon gets the screen from Danny Wolf right up the middle for Demon, and he'll lay it in. We're seeing some solid hoops out here so far. Demon's got 18 points on the night, 14 of those coming at the paint, which is out of character. He's actually attempted more threes than twos in his career so far in real life. Wiggs swings it out to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell gonna get the Khalil Ware screen, fires a 3. It's off. Clack's gonna pull down the rebound, and we're going the other way. Here's Cam Thomas with the ball. Nets can take the lead with a 3, tie with a 2. Cam gonna spin, layup off. You know he doesn't have an A button on his controller. No passing for him. Davion driving, blocked by Claxton. Big time defensive play. It'll go up to Cam, to Haywood Highsmith. Highsmith gonna slow it up a little bit, gets it to Danny Wolf. Now it goes to Cam. Cam working on Jaime Jaquez. Cam can't really get anywhere. Thomas might want to swing it. He doesn't know how to pass it. Passing isn't in his vocabulary, but maybe it should be as he misses the lay-in, and the Heat got a chance to make it a 2-possession game with the bucket here. Ball will go to Wiggs. Wiggs gets the Ware screen. Wiggins has plenty of room from 3. It's off. Thomas the rebound. Nets will have another chance at it. 2 will tie. 3 will give him the lead. Thomas swings to Demon. He'll get it back. The possession ends here. Cam at the foul line, working on a young Pell Larson. 9 on the shot clock. Cam laying off. Oh my goodness, man. He had the field goal percentage at the rim of Angel Reese. He was missing everything around the basket, and now the Heat have no choice, or sorry, the Nets have no choice but to foul the Miami Heat as Davion Mitchell goes to the line and misses the first. Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of a lower level of shot making from these teams, all due respect. Davion missed both. Door is still wide open for the Brooklyn Nets. Man, missing both is crazy. It makes you wonder if Davion tapped in with Terry Rozier. Haywood Highsmith will inbound the ball. Highsmith gets it into Cam Thomas. Thomas with 9 seconds. You know the shot's going up. 5 seconds to go. Crosses. Hop step. Lay. Good. Through the contact. Cam Thomas finishes it home. And just like that, we've got a tie game. 2.6 to go. Heat could very well win it at the horn here. Plenty of time. Ware into Larson to Wiggs. Wiggs for the win. It's good. Are you kidding me? We got straight scrubs in the league, but we're seeing absolute cinema. The Thomas lay-in isn't enough. They left too much time on the clock. It's the Toussaint buzzer beater. Boy, oh boy. Wiggs turns, shoots, scores. Man, that was crazy. My fault for calling y'all scrubs. Cam had 37. Wiggs had 29. That's Maple Jordan right there. If you know, you know. Next game 7. Oh boy, we're heading over to the Rockets and Kings. We get to see my guy Russ going head to head with H-Town, a former team of his. Granted, what team isn't a former team of his? I'd love if this one was close. I'm not gonna lie, the Heat Nets game kind of surprised me. One thing I was scared of with doing a video like this would be like all the gameplay just being kind of trash, but hey, that last game, that was one of those ones. We got a 6-point ball game, 2:43 to go. Let's tune in here. Currently the Kings are down. Russ, you gotta lock it in for me, man. Is that Leandro Barbosa coaching for the Kings? I believe so. Steven Adams is inbound, and Steve did have season-ending ankle surgery. Get well soon to Mr. Adams, one of the best offensive rebounders, probably the best offensive rebounder in the league. Bari swings to Reed Shepard. Shepard defended by Dennis Schroeder. Adams will come set Shepard a screen. Now Reed will cross over. Shepard, 2.5 minutes to go here. He's looking to drive. There's a screen. The mid-range is off. Keon Ellis pulls down the rebound, and the Kings are going the other way. There's Westbrook rocking number 18. You know, it's his 18th season in the league. What a career it's been for the Brody. Russ gonna get the screen from Precious Achua. Getting downhill right to the rim, and the two-handed slam is prime Russ back. Man, go ahead and throw the number 0 on. Fred VanVleet will walk it up for the Houston Rockets. Just over 2 minutes to go. Freddie V hits Tari Eason, gets it back to Van Vliet. Van Vliet swings, Tate, 3 off. Rebounded by Adams. He'll slam it home. Steven Adams active on the glass. He's known to get an offensive rebound, a former teammate of Russell Westbrook. Here's Westbrook looking to drive on Van Vliet, bumps him, swings it out to McDermott. Extra pass to Keegan Murray, who knocks it down. Yeah, not to pocket watch, but if y'all seen that dude's contract, he better knock that shot down. It's a 1-possession game. Minute and a half to go. Van Vliet crossing over, bounces it out to Jabari Smith, back out to Freddie V. Van Vliet getting to the rim, throws it down to Adams. Adams had position but didn't take the layup. It'll go back out to Van Vliet. Freddie V trying to drive, hits Adams. It's Steven Adams making all the right plays here. He's finding himself in the right spots, and Fred Van Vliet, a great playmaker, exactly what the Rockets are really missing this year. Westbrook up the middle, jumper is good. Russ not going to give up on his Sacramento Kings that easy, as Sacktown gets within 3 points here. Just over a minute to go. Van Vliet stops in his tracks, couple fakes, swings, Jabari to Eason. Tari hits Tate. Tate, 8 on the shot clock. Here comes an Adams screen. Jay Sean, mid-range, off. Adams there on the glass. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Steven Adams flying in. That's like 3 offensive boards that we've seen so far. Steven Adams absolutely bowling out, putting the Rockets up by 5. Still 52 on the clock. If you're Sacramento, you get a bucket here. It's back down to a 1-possession game. And you know Westbrook's going to be in attack mode. He gets to a midi but misses it. He really had the lay-in if he wanted it. And the Kings might just play hack at Adams here. They foul once. Rockets not in the bonus just yet. You don't have to foul, but they're going to. I don't like the approach here. I'll be honest. I don't like it. Eason's going to go to the line. First one is good. Yeah, because there's still 43 seconds. Why are you already fouling? Especially, I get it with Adams, but like Tari Eason can shoot. Why would you? Yeah, I don't know, man. Now you're in deep trouble. You probably need a 3. Russ, you definitely need a 3. Russ gets the screen. He'll take a mid-range, and all right. Hey, it was fun, Westbrook. Sorry you couldn't get it done. 29 from Jabari Smith. Russ had 36. Keegan Murray had 26. They tried their best, but it was just a team effort from the Rockets. Steven Adams, a double-double, 14 with 12 rebounds, 4 of those offensive, and we saw a lot of those rebounds, those offensive ones, those second chances when we were in the game. Okay, what's next? We got the Pels and the Mavericks. Okay, Cooper Flagg did get deleted from the league. If I didn't mention this, I went off the top 100 rated players according to 2K's ratings. That's what I went off of. I didn't make my own top 100 rankings list, all that stuff. No, I didn't do all that. So if you think, oh, this guy's top 100, I'm Danny. I had Desmond Bain ranked 102, but he was deleted. Get out of my comments section. Looks like the Mavs will win this pretty convincingly. Clay the Stallion bowling out, had 24 points, averaging 18 in the postseason. Look at that deloading. He's loaded up 19 points here, 16 and 16 from D-Live. He was cleaning the glass, no Windex. Okay, we'll head back east. Pacers and Toronto Raptors. We got this game 7 and then a 1-8 between Detroit and New York. Detroit and New York kind of sparked a new chapter in the rivalry in the 2025 playoffs. So we'll see how they look with, a lot of different pieces playing major minutes, but still those same 2 teams going at it. Pacers trying to pull off a signature comeback, and they just might. They're doing it without their fierce leader, Tyrese Halliburton. Mentioned this in a previous video, but apparently Buddy gained like 30 pounds. So shout out to him. Shout out to the bulk. Jonathan Mobo inbound here. Mobo gets it into Jakob Poeltl. Jakob defended by Isaiah Jackson. Gonna hit RJ Barrett on the wing here. Barrett down to Poeltl. Poeltl backing in on Ijax. Hits Mobo in the corner. Now it goes to Colin Murray-Boyles. Raptors running some big ball. Hey, yo. RJ Barrett in at point guard. They might have Maku. I don't know how to say bro's name, but yeah. Colin Murray-Boyles made a 3. Timeout. Yeah, I needed that timeout, bro. I was all out of sorts just talking. 5-point lead Toronto's way. Ijax on the inbound here. Jackson gonna get it into TJ McConnell. Nice pass down to Jay Huff, who doesn't reverse slam it. What are we doing, Jay? Pacers do get it down to a 1-possession game. RJ defended by TJ McConnell. Gets to the rim, swings it out to Grady Dick. Dick gives it back to RJ Barrett. Barrett throws it down to Poeltl, who throws it down. I guess they're running point Barrett, huh? That's interesting. Ben Mathurin brings it up, tries to advance the ball to Jay Huff, but turns it over right to the defense of the Raptors. Dick takes a 3, misses it. Rebounded by Jackson. It'll go to TJ McConnell now. T-Mac throws it down to Huff, and Jay Huff, man, the Pacers running a lot of their offense through Big J, and he's doing quite well. Barrett defended by McConnell here. RJ looking to drive to the basket, backing swing in. Jackson brings the help. The swing will go out to Walter, who misses the three. Huff the rebound to Neesmith to Mathurin. Mathurin getting his chance to shine here for the Pacers. Driving to the rim on Grady. Picks up his dribble. He's going to swing it back out to McConnell. Still 10 on the shot clock for Indiana. There's a Jackson screen. Jackson rolls. McConnell tries to get it down to him, but throws it away. Just an ill-advised pass there. Ball will go up to Murray Boyles. Lay-in is good. Right over the outstretched arms of Benedict Mathurin. Nice finish from CMB. That's slang. It stands for Colin Murray Boyles, in case you were curious. TJ McConnell with it. Defended by Barrett here. Gives it out to Mathurin. Benedict, quick cross. Gets to the rim and finishes. Nice move from Mathurin. Pacers within 3 of the Raps now. Here's Barrett going behind the back. Indiana doesn't have to foul, but Barrett will just walk right in for an easy layup. Now Indiana needs to talk things over. 27 seconds. That might as well be 4 quarters of basketball for the Pacers. We know what they're capable of, so this game is far from over. Isaiah Jackson will inbound. Jackson gets it into Neesmith. He's made some clutch shots before. Huff to Jackson to McConnell. McConnell swings to Mathurin. Mathurin rises up and knocks down the short jumper. So now the Pacers going to put the Raps on the line and put some pressure on them to make some free throws, but I think the Raps will make them. Raps not in the bonus just yet, so Indiana going to have to foul again. There you go. T-Mac will send RJ Barrett to the free throw line. Barrett, first one. Oh, man, that one rolled around for a second, but did eventually drop through. Second one from Barrett is good as well. 2 clutch free throws. Pacers have no timeouts left. They got to hurry it up. TJ McConnell walks it across the timeline, swings to Mathurin. Mathurin has room, but misses. The Raps going to walk away with this one. Pacers tried to come back. Mathurin's 25 wasn't enough. Mamu, I'm just calling him Mamu. 20 points, 17 from CMB, 16 from RJ Barrett. Colin Murray Boyles has some tough buckets down the stretch. Definitely helped out his team a lot. Now it'll be the 1-8 matchup. Pacers, Knicks and Pistons. Pacers led by Tobias Harris, and the Knicks led by the highest rated player in the league, just barely out of the top 100 players, according to 2K, of course. And that's Josh Hart here. This game's pretty close. 8-seeded Pistons up by 1 with a minute 47 to go. I gotta say, our first round action has definitely delivered in this role player league. Gershon Yabusele inbounding. Gershon will get it into Deuce to Landry Shamet. Now it goes to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson defended by Karis LeVert here. Clarkson gonna get the Gershon screen. Gershon pops out. Clarkson will attack and finish. Nice move. Here comes Karis LeVert for the Detroit Pistons. LeVert getting up the middle here. Has a little bit of size on Clarkson. Tries to go up over him, but Clarkson, great defensive effort. And now Josh Hart will push the tempo. He gives it to Shamet, who spins and immediately turns it over. That was terrible. But yeah, Josh Hart, definitely a good tempo pusher. Can create his own opportunities in transition, and of course, create opportunities for teammates in transition as well. Here's Jaden Ivey with the ball. Trying to drive on Deuce. Nice hop into the lay. Good move from Jaden Ivey. 34 points from him in just 33 minutes. He's doing it efficiently too. 63 from the field. Clarkson at the top here, working on Vontae Green. Knicks down by 1. Clarkson, a great isolation scorer. He's got the Gatorade symbol though. He's real tired. Might need some help. He just calls his own number. Nobody answered. Javonte Green hits Sasser. Marcus Sasser down to Toby. Toby has the angle but misses. I feel like if he would have just turned and shot it faster, would have been a bucket, but he didn't do that. Now here's Clarkson on the other end. Throws it to Hart. Hart's laying off. Oh man, when guys are shooting it at the rim, it's a little bit ugly. I'll be honest. I've seen a lot of bricks at the basket. Vontae Green down to Harris. Harris puts it right up over the defensive Deuce and lays it in. Knicks down by 3. They just used their final timeout. Coach Mike Brown got to talk things over here. Mitchell Robinson going to inbound for New York. Money Mitch gets it into Clarkson. Clarkson defended by Vontae Green once again. 19 on the shot clock here. He'll get the screen and throw it right to the defense. Javonte Green heads up defensive play. Stole it away. And the Pistons going to make their way into the second round. It sure looks like. As long as Marcus Sasser doesn't fold like a lawn chair at the free throw line. First foul shot from Sasser drops. Second one Sasser. Yep. So there you go. Clarkson had 33 in this one. Ivy had 34. What a duel. And the 8-seeded Pistons end up coming out on top. So we saw both 8 seeds advance, both 7 seeds advance. Upsets were just very bountiful in the first round. Headed into round 2, we got the Raps and the Miami Heat. 2 teams that have been rumored for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Celtics and the Pistons going at it. Yo, the Celtics could actually be a fire Giannis team if they traded Jaylen Brown, but that'd be crazy. They probably shouldn't do that. What if they traded Tatum. Okay, off the Achilles, my bad. But Thunder taking on the Mavericks. Rockets facing the San Antonio Spurs. Or even you could do something with Derek White and then send your future picks. The Celtics could be a sleeper team for Giannis. I don't. But let's go ahead, jump into these. We got 2 series tied at 2 apiece. Our Western series are delivering more. Pistons giving belt to the Celtics right now. They're up 3-0. Raps up 3-1 on the Miami Heat. So, yeah, we're really just tuned in out west here. We'll start off with Rockets Spurs, the Battle of Texas, Game 5 here. San Antonio led by the rookie Dylan Harper. And the Rockets, they've got a lot of guys. They're doing it kind of by committee. You've got Van Vliet, Reed Shepard, Steven Adams. I mean, they got a whip over there, man. And I'm not talking about like a 2000 Civic that'll get you from A to B, but isn't anything flashy. I'm talking about like, you know, Maybach music. Like they got a nice team over there. Jeremy Sohan is inbounding. Sohan will get it into Kelly Olynyk. You better swing this rock, bro. It goes to Lindy Waters. Oh man, Lindy Waters is on the floor. You know things are getting wicked. Harper gets the screen. Dylan, the half spin, backing in on Van Vliet, swings it out to Sohan. Sohan picks up his dribble, the flashy pass. Now it'll go to Barnes, who misses the 3. HB's always good for a nice look from 3, but not that time, I guess. Here's Van Vliet with the rock. He'll hit Jayshawn Tate. Jayshawn gets the screen. Tate turning the corner. He's got Jabari in the corner. Smith Jr. misses the shot. Capella's there on the glass. Man, this Rockets team just all over the boards, and right now they're playing big. They got like Bari in at the 3, and then Steven Adams and Capella out there as their bigs. Harper, the quick cross, thought about the shot, but ended up swinging it out and turning it over. Jayshawn driving, layup, he's fouled. He had Jabari wide open, by the way, if he would have swung that, but he called his own number. He'll get 2 free throws and miss the first. Second one from Jayshawn is good. Just like that, Rockets up by 7. Here's Keldon Johnson with the ball for San Antonio. Johnson looking to drive to the basket here. Lay-in is good. Keldon Johnson, nice finish. He's up to 16 points for San Antonio so far. Van Vliet hits Jabari Smith Jr. Smith to Freddie V. Oh, Freddie V's wide open. You bet. Rockets up 8. Spurs in some major trouble right now, especially without a real deal superstar. Erasing this deficit is going to be a challenge, and Sohan 3s are not the way to do it. Cornette's there on the glass. Kicks it out to Harper, to Johnson. 3 is good. Spurs might not be out the game as Keldon Johnson knocks down a big 3 off the major Luke Cornette offensive rebound. Van Vliet with the ball, defended by Harper here. Freddie V looking to drive on the young Harper. Great contest from Dylan. Cornette even brings some help, and Harper pulls down the rebound. Spurs will head the other way. It goes to Keldon Johnson. Johnson defended by Josh Okogie here. Spurs need to hurry it up. There's a Cornette screen. Cornette rolls and slams. Luke Cornette doing all the little things for the Spurs. There's a couple points to reward him for it. Spurs now within 3, getting it down to a 1-possession game. Still 40 seconds on the clock. You get a stop and you hit a 3, this game could be tied. Van Vliet stops in his tracks, goes up with the layup, but misses it. Champagnie the rebound. Champagnie will bring it up himself here. He's defended by Freddie V. Champagnie gonna throw it down to Sohan. Sohan working on Jabari. Is that a 3-second? It is. To the defense. Jeremy Sohan, just a boneheaded play there. And it looks like the Rockets might secure it off that blunder from Jeremy. Fred Van Vliet gonna head to the free throw line. First one from Freddie V is good. Second one, Van Vliet drops, and I think that'll do it. 29 from Van Vliet. Harper at 20, 10, 8 assists. Was a fun one too, for sure. Pistons did end up sweeping the Celtics, by the way, so 8 seed all the way to the conference finals. Heat trying to come back from 3-1 on the Raptors. We'll tune into that in a little bit. For now, we got Game 5, Thunder versus Mavs. Oh, this one's ugly. Thunder give belt to the Mavericks. Russell at 19. It was a 40-piece from AJ Mitchell, one of the best bench players in the entire association. Goes for a 40 ball there. Okay, we'll go to Game 6 of Rockets Spurs, where the Rockets are looking to eliminate San Antonio, and on the other end, Spurs trying to keep their season alive, of course. It's going back and forth all the way through. We're going to have a good ending here. Minute 51, Rockets up by 2. Houston's been a great clutch time team every single time we've seen them. This is our 3rd time around jumping into a Rockets game, as as Adams will get it into Fred VanVleet. VanVleet immediately throws it down to Smith, who puts up the hook of doom and misses it. I don't know what he was going for there. Olynyk gives it to Lindy Waters. Waters is defended by Reed Sheppard here. Gets it to Dylan Harper. Harper driving to the basket. Working on Fred VanVleet. Spin move. Layup is good. Harper's got a little bit of size on Freddie V there. He's taller than him, and he's going to use that to his full advantage for the easy lay-in. VanVleet with the ball for H-Town. Freddie V going to get the Adams screen. Adams rolls. VanVleet going to spin off of Harper. The hesitation out to Reed Sheppard. Sheppard 5 on the shot clock here. Here's a Smith screen. It goes to the corner. VanVleet. 3 ball is off. It's rebounded by Olynyk. Harper will get it to Lindy Waters. Waters working on Reed Sheppard here. Going to slow it up a little bit. Bumping Sheppard. Lindy might need to swing it out. He gets it to Harper for a 3. Dylan can't hit. Rockets grab the rebound. Eason pushing the ball the other way. Tari going to get it to VanVleet. Freddie V has Harper defending. There's a screen from Jabari Smith. VanVleet with 35 seconds on the clock. 8 on the shot clock. Tough jumper is off. Still tied. Half a minute to go. It'll go to Lindy Waters. Waters has the lane. Attacks the basket. Finishes it home. Big play from Lindy Waters, whose contract might have expired yesterday in real life. But here, he's shining. He's playing really well. Clint Capella going to inbound for the Rockets. It'll go into Reed Sheppard. Sheppard defended by Dylan Harper here. Rockets only down by 2. 3 could give him the lead. Sheppard will hit Capella to Tate, to Smith, to Eason. Tari back out to Jay Sean. 9 on the clock. They got to hurry. Capella has it. He'll back in. Hits Reed. Mid-range. Off. Rebounded by the Spurs. And with 1.3 remaining, Luke Cornett will head to the free throw line. Door could still be open for the Rockets if Cornett misses one. Luke makes the first. Second one will seal the deal here and push this series to a winner-go-home Game 7. Luke Cornett just doing big things for the Spurs, man. Knocks them both down. Harper had 22 tonight. Sheppard had 21 here. Will we end up with some other Game 7s? We'll find out. We got Game 6 of Heat Raptors. Heat were down 3-1 in the series. They're trying to storm back here, but the Raps might just have other plans. It's looking like a blowout. Yeah, Raptors 25 from RJ, 16 from CMB. Khalil Ware tried 20 and 18 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. So it's a 7-8 matchup out east, and we could end up with the same in the West, depending on how things shake out. OKC is the 8 seed, could advance to the West Finals. They just need one more win. Mavs trying to cling on to their season, but not doing a good job of it. Thunder win. AJ Mitchell with 27. D-Live at 23 in this one. Russell 19 with 15 assists. So we could see 7-8 matchups in both conferences if the Spurs win this Game 7 against the Rockets. This is our only Game 7 in round 2. We had a bountiful amount of Game 7s in the first round. I thought the Spurs had this one in the bag, but the Rockets have turned up the heat in the third and fourth quarters, really applying pressure in the second half to go up by 2 with 2:10 to go. So once again, we're in here watching the Rockets and Spurs go at it. The Rockets have been must-see TV throughout this video, as have the San Antonio Spurs. We've seen a lot of them. Harrison Barnes will get it into Kelly Olynyk to Lindy Waters. Nice pass from Waters to Barnes, who will lay it in. Barnes, the vet, ever so crafty, ever so smart. Nice cut to the basket. He lays it in. HB up to 17 points on the night. VanVleet looking to drive to the basket. Bumping Harper. Lay in. He's fouled. Freddie V will shoot 2 coming up here. First one for VanVleet is off. Second one for Freddie V does drop. So the Rockets now up by 1. Minute 45 to go here as Dylan Harper walks it across the timeline for San Antonio. Johnson rolling to the rim. Catches down low. Layup off. Rebounded by H-Town. Here's Eason going the other way. He'll hit Jabari Smith. Smith Jr. has Capella rolling to the rim. Capella gonna slam it home. Clint putting the Rockets up by 4 here. Keldon Johnson with the rock. Johnson, the hesitation. Working on Eason here. Gets it out to Champagnie. Champagnie, the jab. Julian gonna get the Johnson screen. Oh, don't drop back on Champagnie. Thought he was gonna hit that, but Cornett's there on the glass. Back out to Sohan, who misses it. Yeah, Cornett might have just wanted to go up with that one because Jeremy Sohan wasn't gonna make that. Ball will go to VanVleet. Rockets can make it a 2-possession game with the bucket here. Freddie V gets to the Capella screen. Capella rolls. VanVleet hits him. Luke Cornett lost there. And Clint Capella, he's got 14 points living in the paint. All of his buckets have come in the painted area. Oh, Spurs push the ball. Cornett gonna get it back on the other end. San Antonio immediately with a rebuttal there as we still got 45 seconds left here in the Toyota Center in H-Town. Van Vliet with it at the top. Here comes a screen from Capella. Capella rolls. Cornette gets a contest this time, able to stop him. It'll go to Harper for San Antonio. Dillon looking to drive, swing. Champagnie has room. He misses. Thought Champagnie was going to tie it for sure. I'd say the Rockets could count themselves lucky off that miss. Jabari hit the first free throw. Second one from Jabari is off. San Antonio going to have to hurry it up. They do still have a timeout in the back pocket. Might be saving that for after this. Ball go down to Johnson. Keldon working on Eason. Hits Sohan. If Sohan took that three, it was over. Oh, well, the mid-range is up, and yeah, now it's over. Jeremy Sohan took quite a few ill-advised shots for San Antonio, and ultimately the Spurs lose. How about a 39-piece from Shepherd in just 32 minutes of action? Jabari goes for 20. Keldon Johnson had 25 with 11 rebounds. And here it is. Ultimately, we do not get 7-8 matchups on both sides. The Rockets had to ruin it. But it'll be the Raptors and Pistons going at it out east, and the Rockets and Thunder going at it in the west. So I will say, the Rockets and Thunder, both top Western Conference teams, they end up facing off. The Pistons, a top Eastern Conference team, and the Raptors are pretty solid too. So I guess we still ended up with good teams from real life, even with a bunch of stars getting deleted. Good teams still made it. Pistons up 2-1 early on Toronto. Thunder up 2-0 on the Raps. Okay, this series will get tied up. I said Thunder up 2-0 on the Raps. I meant the Rockets. But this reel it in, Danny. This Raptors-Pistons series is 2 apiece. Rockets-Thunder will end up 2 apiece as well. Man, deleting the top 100 has really made for just tons of great matchups and lots of close games. Well, this one's not going to be close. It's a Detroit blowout. Marcus Sasser had 20. They just did it off the power of friendship. Nobody played too well for Toronto. Pistons go up 3-2. Rockets and Thunder 2 apiece after OKC started off up 2-0 early on. Rockets, though, trying to take all momentum away from OKC. They're going to grab a 3-2 series lead. Reed Shepherd with 20. Isaiah Joe's 23 on the other side wasn't enough. Game 6, Raps Pistons. Here we go. Raptors going to take it home in convincing fashion, pushing this series to 7. Jaden Ivey tried with 27, but RJ Barrett tried harder, 38, and Jamal Shead had 23. Will we get a pair of Game 7s? OKC's going to have to win their Game 6 if they want to push the series to a deciding 7th one, and they will. There was no question in this one. OKC runs away with it. 26 from Jay Will, 25 from AJ Mitchell. Joe had 21. Lou with 20. Casey Wallace 15. Kenny Hustle 11 points, 11 rebounds. Tari Eason had 30. Wow, shout out to Tari with 30 on the other side, but it wasn't for anything, huh? So 2 Game 7s. We could potentially see both 8 seeds in the finals with the Pistons and Thunder. We'll start off with Raps Pistons Game 7. And this one looks to be all Toronto. They win it. 21 from Barrett to lead the way. Ivy's 22 wasn't enough. Raps in the finals, looking for their first chip since 2019. Thunder could advance and go back-to-back in a completely different NBA universe. Wouldn't that be crazy? But the Rockets have other plans. They're trying to make this one close. Oh, we got a 1-point game. 242. We are most definitely in here. All right, as we jump in, the Oklahoma City Thunder down by 1. Ball will go into Casey Wallace. Wallace is defended by Reed Shepherd here. Wallace gonna swing to Lou Dort. Dort driving to the rim, gets it down to Jay Will. It goes out to Joe, to Casey Wallace, the jab. Wallace gonna get the screen from Aaron Wiggins. Oh, how did he get that pass through? Wiggins stopped in his tracks, puts up the tough lay, misses it, tried to use glass there. Rebound is batted around, ends up in the hands of Joe. Now it goes back out to Wallace. 9 on the shot clock. Thunder don't have too much time. Oh, smooth out behind the back into the floater that Wallace misses. Rockets grab the rebound and Tari Eason pushes it the other way. Jabari Smith Jr. with it, working on Ron Wiggins. Smith Jr. gonna slow it up here for the Rockets. It'll go to Fred VanVleet. We've really covered this entire Rockets playoff run with all these hopping games. Oh, don't go under the screen for VanVleet. He missed it, but Adams is there on the glass. You gotta put multiple bodies on Steven Adams. He grabs the rebound and lays it in, putting the Rockets up by 3. Here's Lou Dort with the ball. Dort gonna get the screen from Jalen Williams. Williams rolls. Dort gonna get it down to him. Adams got caught trying to get the steal. That split second was just enough for Williams to turn and shoot it, putting the Thunder within 1. Rockets will call timeout. Clint Capella on the inbound here for H-Town. He'll get it into Reed Shepherd. Shepherd gonna get the Capella screen. Reed looking to work on AJ Mitchell. Shepherd backs him in, fakes it, swings. Smith Jr. to Eason. Eason the pass fake. Now it'll go to Jay Sean. Tate bounces. Shepherd fakes. Oh, faked Mitchell Mitchell out of his shoes. The mid-range off. Rebounded by Capella, but he missed it on the second effort. This Rockets rebounding really looking great, but they couldn't capitalize that time. Caruso gets it to Williams, to Kenny Hustle, to Case and Wallace. Wallace with 10 on the shot clock here. Going to get the screen from Kenrich Williams. Williams pops out, has room, but Wallace will take it himself for the one-handed slam. 50 seconds to go, and the Thunder go up by 1. Reed Sheppard with it. Sheppard has been an outstanding scorer for the Rockets. He'll get the screen from Capella. Sheppard thought about the jumper, but smartly dumped it down to Capella. Jalen Williams once again caught sleeping, and that's an easy look at the rim. 1-point lead Houston's way. Half a minute to go. Wallace, aggressive drive, rejected by Eason. Now if you're the Thunder, oh, they'll steal it away. Wallace picks his pockets and slams it home. Jayshawn Tate, the costly turnover. Case and Wallace, a heads-up play, and just like that, the Thunder now up by 1. Uh-oh. Rockets gonna have to dial it in here. Clint Capella gets it into Sheppard. Sheppard working on A.J. Mitchell. Floater off. Rebounded by Mitchell. And A.J.'s gonna not head to the free throw line just yet. Jalen Williams will inbound here. Williams gets it into Wallace. Kaysen fouled by Eason. Wallace first one is good. He gets the very friendly bounce, I would say. Rockets no timeouts as Kaysen hits the second. H-Town's just gonna have to go for it. Reed Sheppard, a quality shooter, brings it up here. He'll drive it. Easy lay-in for Reed. I mean, I guess you take the quick 2 there, but again, you have no timeouts. Now there's only 9 seconds left for you to go the length of the floor. You're banking on Wallace missing a free throw for sure. First one's good. Second one, Kaysen, is good as well. So the Rockets go up by 3. 9 seconds to go. Reed Sheppard bringing it up here. Sheppard swings. Tate for the tie. Off. Capella the board. You got to get it back out. Capella, what are you doing? He pulled a J.R. Smith. Completely forgot game and score. J.R. Capella sold the game. Case and Wallace, some huge plays down the stretch. A.J. Mitchell will be the conference MVP, though. Wow. What a game, man. I mean, I thought, again, these lower overall players, it might not be as fun. It might arguably be more fun. A.J. Mitchell had 42. Jabari Smith with 29. R.J. Barrett, your East MVP. A.J. Mitchell, MVP of the West. A.J. averaged 29 with 3 rebounds and 4 assists. R.J. averaged 26, 5, and 5 for the Raps. Yeah, R.J. Barrett, a pretty dynamic player. Ooh, that voice cracked. But yeah, pretty dynamic player to be in this type of simulation. Same thing for A.J. Mitchell. But here it is. Raps Thunder. A 7 seed out East makes it. An 8 seed out West makes it. Who would have thought? Game 1 is a Raps win despite 46 from A.J. Mitchell. R.J. Barrett went for 32 on the other end. Got the Raps the dub. Second one's OKC, though. Third one will go the Raptors' way. They blow them out. What happened in Game 2, by the way? Nothing. And then Game 3, again, nothing too crazy. Game 4, can the Thunder tie it? No. They'll go down 3-1 to Toronto. So the Raptors, 1 win away from an NBA championship, but who knows? Maybe the Thunder could storm back and go back-to-back, even without J-Dub, Chet, Shea, all those guys. Thunder at least going to get 1. 33 from A.J. Mitchell. Barrett's 16 points. That's an off night. That wasn't enough. And I got to say, A.J. Mitchell has had some key finals performances thus far. Game 6, I thought the Thunder could potentially push it to 7, but no such luck. Raptors win this series fairly easily as RJ goes for 30, AJ had 27, and Barrett is your finals MVP. So there you go. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists on average. RJ Barrett has done it, led the Toronto Raptors to an NBA championship. And that's pretty fire because isn't he Canadian? Averaged 24 a night in the postseason, 24 a night in the finals. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, you made it to the end, comment top 100 because, you know, we deleted the top 100 players. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.